So guys, over this weekend, I just went out to play a casual round of golf at my local golf club. And it was a very busy day, so there's a lot of idle time, waiting for tees, waiting for greens to clear. So I've got to see a lot of people hit golf shots. And I saw a trend that I see in every round of golf ever I play on a busy day, is there's a huge separator between people who are half decent and people who are terrible. Now, this separator, the people on the terrible side far outweighed the people on the okay side. It was all the same fault every single time. The people who weren't that great did this, and the people who were pretty decent, managed to hit some good golf shots, were like this. So this, even though it is an incredibly basic thing, a lot of you out there aren't doing it. So yep, it is the weight hanging back on that back foot. I see it so often, and so much so that, just like you saw on the title here, I would dare say 90% of golfers on the planet do this fault. So if you can really improve this area and make sure you don't do it on the golf course, you'll be better than all those golfers. So this is where, if you hang back on that back foot, a bunch of bad shots are going to happen. Your low point is straight away going to struggle. Your low point is either going to be level with the golf ball, so you will enter that ground before you reach that low point, of course, or it will get behind the golf ball. So both of those scenarios will be fat shots, top shots, thin shots. Can't play good golf with that. That was by far the most common group of missed hits I was seeing players do over the weekend. But this isn't the only thing that can cause. If you hang back on that back foot and turn, you're throwing the club over the top. So you've got to slice the golf ball as well. A lot of you do all of those in your space of a round of golf, but you'll be looking at videos on how to shallow the golf club. What are you doing? You've got to get this better. I was still seeing players out on the golf course do exaggerated drills in their pre-shot routine, looking like they're experienced golfers, and then they hit their shot like this. Come on guys, you've got to get this bit in there first, because this is what controls your low point and keeps that club a little bit easier on path in a downswing. So you have to master getting this weight forward and making this foot swivel round as you move through. So the drill I would do with all these players who are really struggling to get off this back foot is with a water bottle. So you want to get to your practice station, whether that's on a range, whether it's in your back garden, wherever that might be, have a water bottle, place it just outside your trail hill, just like so. Because even with the players who did look like they maybe had a little bit of a back foot movement through, they would hit the shot if I put the water bottle here, and that would happen. So it might look like, from the look of that back foot, they might have gone through. Water bottle's dropped though. So that trail foot has moved more back from where it was at setup. So that's our weight coming back here. That's our top, our fat, our thin, that's our slice as well. So if we can practice here, having something just like a water bottle, that would be the best way to do it, just outside that trail hill, hit shots. You should never struggle with hitting the golf ball and keeping that upright. So here we go. Fine, still there. I can hit balls all day long doing that. And if you did the same thing, you'd have amazing low point control. You'd hit ball than turf, and you'd have a lot less influence on hanging back on that back foot and chucking the club out in front of you. So many of you, just from doing a drill like this for a very short period of time, you don't have to work on this for that long, can dramatically lower your scores from this. All those golfers out there over the weekend, if they were doing something like this and they all religiously did it in their practice for a good month, they would all be shooting far lower golf scores, far lower. I mean, this is such low hanging fruit that you have to take advantage of it and you'll strike the ball really nicely. So having something like this will give you that consistency of strike that you're looking for. So guys, huge news when it comes to my online lessons on Skillest. I have released 2 new subscription packages. The first one is the winter improvement package. So if you really want to make some huge improvements to your golf game over this winter time to have the best season you ever have next year, that is the one for you. And I've also released the light subscription package. So guys, now has never been a better time to take online lessons with me. Now we've got all these options that can be perfectly tailored to yourself as an individual. 3 packages of subscriptions available, and also 3 packages of normal lessons available. So if you've got any questions at all, you can ask me over on Skillist. There's a link in the description here to get straight to my coaching profile. I'm looking forward to talking to you, and I'm looking forward to working with you. So guys, that's why if you get this into your golf game, you are going to be better than so many golfers out there. I mean, it is quite crazy. Amount of rounds of golf I've played in my life. I see this on a busy day every single time. So where players do this to an excessive amount. So don't worry about trying to shallow the golf club. Don't worry about your rotation. If you're not doing this, that ain't going to do nothing for you. So have a good practice of this and you'll get better. Do the simple stuff, and then you can worry about the more complicated stuff after you've got this nailed. So if you enjoyed this video, click that like button if you want more golf instruction, just like this. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button too to be notified every time I put out a video. So place that water ball down there, you'll be better.